I think for martial arts, for traditional martial arts, the basis was all about flexibility, all about balance. These are the basic fundamentals that were, and somewhere along the line in mixed martial arts, they were lost. And it became about heavy sparring, and it became about lifting weights and explosiveness. It drifted off wrong. But this traditional style, you can see how quick they are on their feet, the dexterity in their legs, their balance, it's phenomenal to watch, and it's beautiful for you to even say that, to consider that I am bringing that back in, because that is what true martial arts is all about. That light, loose, fast, that's the way to train. You know, it's not about getting in. It's not about getting in and beating each other senseless. But training, and that is for life. You know, studying martial arts and studying human movement, that is for life, and that's why myself and John, we've been together for so long, and he has this brand new facility opening up, and that's where I plan to spend the rest of my days. Just on the mat, learning new moves, whether it's competitive fighting or not. I'll be in the gym just looking to improve and learn. It doesn't matter the body that's in front of me, because the face is shapeless, the face is formless. There is no face. It's just a body type. Whatever the body type is, I just read the movement in the moment and react off that. It doesn't matter the name or what. Yeah, I moved around from gym to gym. Every gym I went to was always, they had that set way. Every gym had that set way of doing things. Don't do it this way, do it that way. So that was just a normal thing that I thought people just have their own set way, and you must do it that way. You must stand this way, you must kick this way, you must punch this way. But with John, when I went to John, and I met my coach John Cabinet at Straight Blast Gym, it wasn't like that. He had a more open mind, and he encouraged different movements. And I'd never experienced that before. I'd never heard a coach say that to me before. And that stuck in my head. I thought to myself, this guy is thinking outside the box. You know what I mean? That he has a vision that everything works, and he encourages every movement, because ultimately there is a time and a place for every single move. It's about getting better. Nothing else matters except me showing up at the gym every single day and putting in the work to get better, to get a better understanding of movement, to get a better understanding of this game. Someone asked me what it's like when I make that walk, what it's like when you walk out into that arena, and I swear on my life, when I walk out to that arena, I honestly feel like I'm unshackling chains off of me. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm chained and I'm carrying a cross or something. And then when I get to that octagon, I'm peeling it all off. And when I finally step foot in that octagon and place my bare feet on that special UFC canvas, I feel free. Now what I am doing this for is finally here. I'm not doing this for this. I'm not doing this for fake acting and pretending I can, you know what I mean? Trying to give emotion to some guy that wants emotion from me for a shot. I can't do that. I don't do this for that. But I understand that it's a double-edged sword and you must do that. I do it for the competition, to step foot inside that octagon, to have that feeling of freedom. So that is why I say I don't feel pressure in there. I do not. I feel free in there. I've always been fascinated by movement, and I always look at people that can move in unusual ways and have complete control of their frame. I don't see them as people that just have control of their body and control of their frame, but they have control of their mind to be able to go into certain positions and balance on one hand, or in unusual positions. To be able to do that, you don't just have control over your body, you have control over your mind. So it's always been something that's fascinated me. I feel Jose, like many individuals in the game, are stuck in a routine, stuck in the same pattern. They enter the same, they exit the same, they hit pads the same, they grapple the same. It's routine and it's repetition. And I truly feel routine and repetition will close off your mind and lock the frame. So I just feel he does the same thing over and over. It is predictable. So that's where I feel his weakness, like many other individuals in the game's weakness lie. They are predictable. Anderson is as fluid as they come, and one thing, as fluid and as creative as they come. You know, a lot of people talk about speed and power and toughness. These are qualities that people talk about a fighter. But not a lot of times you hear people talk about calmness or creativity. And all you have to do is look at Anderson, and that's the definition of calmness. You know, to be in that pressure bubble inside the octagon and to still have that calmness to be creative and work shots that have not been seen before. So Anderson is phenomenal. His movement is fluid, and it's the reason why he is probably the greatest of all time. I think in MMA fell into a pattern. You know, every style is a style. Boxing has its certain movements. Kickboxing has its certain movements and its certain approach. And MMA originally was designed to be free, to use them all, but it fell into a pattern of a certain stance, a certain approach to training. I feel it became about lifting weights and training heavy rounds. But for me, I was not interested in that. You know, at the end of the day, the brain is what makes the body move right and move left. So you must nurture that. And it's not about lifting heavy weights and sparring hard. It's about freeing the body, being loose, being flexible, having great balance. That's the basis of what martial arts is about. So that is what I am doing, and I am just trying to learn every way that the human body can move. And I truly feel I am only a white belt in the broad spectrum of movement, but my competitors have yet to even begin, I feel. You only have so many smacks you can take. You only have so many 5-round wars that you can take. And that's why I feel so confident going in there against Jose. He's had many 5-round wars. He hasn't finished a fight in a long time. It's been consistent shots to the head. And then you look at his training approach. It's heavy sparring. It's no head guard. That's why I spoke on deterioration. And that is why I feel confident that when I go in and I crack him, it will be done. It's the same way with them all. Like I said, it's too much focus on heavy sparring, too much focus on the grind, whereas it should be about being free and being loose and flexibility, balance, control, speed. These are the fundamentals of martial arts, and this is what I am working towards, and that's why I feel I am at the next level, or I am on my way to that next level.